This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil.
Yo, what's up? We are now at Kløfta, and yes, there is an i3 here, a lady. She ran out of juice right before the exit to Jessheim, and I was actually driving on the opposite side. You know, it's almost midnight. I was about to go home to wifey, and I saw, wait, an i3 stranded here. What are the chances? Could the i3 be kaput, or did it run out of juice? So I actually went over to the, I turned around at Kløfta, came back here, asked the lady, did you run out of juice? She said, yes. I said, you met the right guy. And she was like, okay. So see, I'm testing the MG Marvel, and I went to Dal and I did a charging test. See, here's the Marvel. And then because when I do the charging test, I will not run the heater, so I brought the EcoFlow with me to just run the heater. I can show you here, but it's not that cold actually. But here's the heater, everything. So fortunately I didn't run the heater too much, but you know, this MG has vehicle to load, but because I've been having the child seat here in the kind of small trunk, then I took out the charging cable today, and then I put it back in again just in case. And then I forgot to put in the vehicle to load adapter. Otherwise, I could use the vehicle to load, but actually it would be kind of clumsy to use vehicle to load because the cable is simply not long enough. But I'm gonna close this one now. So this car is not doing anything. There's a car behind me. They are sitting there. But let me show you, this is the real deal. So the lady here ran out of juice. I don't know which i3 it is, but fortunately for them, the EcoFlow is charging up the battery. This is the real deal. I've been drilling about this, you know, doing it for fun, but now I'm actually helping someone here. So I brought the extra battery also, and you see, this is interesting. So we are outputting 2 kilowatts, and then the extra battery is outputting 1 kilowatt, and then we are charging the i3. Well, we can't see anything in the display now because the lady, she went to her friend's car behind us there. So they are just sitting there chatting, and like, who the heck is this dude? And I asked, is it okay to film the car? I said, yeah, but that's why I cover up the license plate. But eventually we had to check out this one. She is just 2.5 kilometers away from home. So she lives in Jessheim. So we have a slight uphill. So I did the calculation. And I told her, okay, we can charge every 15 minutes, but then you can barely make it back home. So it is safer to charge her for, let's say, half an hour, and then you can just go for it. Maybe I should actually follow her, just in case she runs out again. Who knows? Then we could just bring out this one. But this one will tell me that, wait, let me see. Yeah, I can run it for 1 more hour, but I think she wants to get home, and I also want to get home. I already told wifey I'll be late, but you see here that, wait. Well, this is not updated. Yeah, so you see, we actually have 1 more hour of run time, but we're not gonna charge for 1 hour. I think we've been charging now for about 10 minutes. So, yeah, this is, actually, you know what? It was interesting because when I first tried to charge, well, I was just insect. When I first tried to charge, it kept failing. It started charging and it stopped. It started charging and it stopped. And I was like, huh? And I tried the MG charging cable, which is a generic Medicast cable. Same problem. I was like, wait, do we have grounding problem here? But it seems like this one creates some kind of virtual grounding or whatever. And then we also tried the ID4 in the back, that charging cable, also the same problem. So I was like, wait, I tried everything. I tried to disable X boost. Here I tried to disconnect the extra battery. I tried everything. And then I was like, Eureka, there is one thing we can try, which is that suddenly this display was displaying overload. I was like, wait, there must be a safety. It was pulling over 2 kilowatts and it was overloaded. So I went into the BMW i3. You know, there's a setting. You go under charging and you go to the AC, the granny cable, and then you set. It was set to the highest, which was, I don't know, maybe it was more than 10 amp. So I set it to the reduced one, and there was even even lower. But in the reduced mode, then suddenly it started charging, and it's probably pulling something like Well, based on this, it seemed to be maybe 8 or 9 amps, right? And maybe it was 10 or 11 or 13. I don't know how many amps. Well, actually, no, I forgot. We can check here. This is the brick. We can check here what it says. Okay, I'm not sure. Could be 240 volt and 12 amp. Maybe it was trying to pull 12 amp and now it's pulling 8 amp. Oh, you know what? That kind of, I kind of remember it. Maybe it was 12 amp and now we are charging at 8 amps. That kind of makes sense. So yes, the EcoFlow hopefully saves the day. They are both at 70% right now and they can go for 1 more hour. We're gonna wait a little bit, just charge 10 minutes extra and then we go for it. At least for now today. Fortunately, it's not raining and it's around 10-12 degrees Celsius outside and not too windy, so very good driving condition. We just have to charge up this i3 enough so we can go for it. Okay, so normally I would open the front, I guess, and make it the thumbnail, but I think this is good enough. So, you know, what are her... Wait for the cars to pass. It's actually getting quite kind of empty now, but what are her options? She can call a tow truck, but it will cost her 500 NOK or maybe more. And then how long will it take before the tow truck is here? Well, it could take an hour or longer, we don't know. And then, yeah, she needs to get they usually transport her either, I don't know if she's close to her home, or maybe to the closest fast charger. Yeah, I actually don't know how much it costs. It depends if she has it in her insurance or anything like that. But, well, if someone has vehicle to load, which more and more cars have. The Chinese cars, like the MG Marvel has vehicle to load. The new ZS EV has vehicle to load. The Hongxi has vehicle to load. And also the Korean cars, the Ioniq 5 and EV6. In case you have vehicle to load, you can actually give juice to someone stranded, and that will help them on the road. But you know, I think it's like, this is actually a prime case that she miscalculated. I'm not sure how, but you see, normally when people run out of juice, they run out of juice just a couple of kilometers off her target, just 2.5 kilometers away from her target. They usually don't run out of juice 50 kilometers away. And even if that happens, if they are super clumsy, you can usually find some kind of fast charger nearby. I was actually looking for it. If you go to Jessheim here, just further down the road, just roughly 2-3 kilometers from here, there will be fast chargers. And then she can top up there just within 5 minutes or whatever. She will have plenty of juice. But this one will work for now. It was lucky that I had it with me. And actually, maybe I should actually always carry the EcoFlow with me, unless I'm doing some kind of acceleration test. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but usually I might be busy doing 1,000 kilometer challenge or range test. But at least today I had the time to test this and to see how it goes, and also to gather more experience about the i3. So fortunately I had experience with i3 and I know about that power adjustment. The ladies here, they had no clue about this, so I guess they were lucky to meet Teslabjorn over here. All right, we've been charging for a while. We have 4 kilometers now, so this should be enough. Let's go for it. Well, there she goes. I mean, I said I could... Wow, she's hammering it. No wonder why she ran out of juice. I told her to not go over 70 kilometers per hour. Okay, she slowed down. She's slowed down a little bit now. But yeah, I told her I could follow her home, but she was like, well, she's fine. I was thinking, yeah, you know what? If she gets over to the exit, I mean, if the car says 4 kilometers and we have put in, I don't know, we have put in maybe, let's say, somewhere between 600. Okay, now she slows down. But I think we put in something like 600 to 800 watt hour. And that should be enough for her to get home. Yeah, because I mean, I don't want to, well, but you know, I don't want to stalk her or anything like that. But I did, I mean, she did tell her address, and I checked it. I was like, hey, that's only 2.5 kilometers from here. She was like, yeah, I mean, we are almost neighbors, you know, future neighbors. But yeah, actually, the thing is that I kind of want to just make sure that she gets home. But as long as she can make it to her neighborhood, then I just call the neighbor or call someone, I guess, to tow the car into place. Or wait, don't tell me that the car is going to die again. No, that can't be, right? So at least
I told her don't run any heater, but of course lights, whatever, that's fine. Yeah, so I think I'll just leave now. Yeah, I think that's it. She will turn right here, I will turn left and go back home. Yeah. Sometimes she hammers it. Like I wouldn't drive like that. I would just be super gentle on the throttle. But she said that she almost ran out of juice several times. Yeah, okay, there she goes. I go this way. Yeah, I think maybe she would creep out if I follow her. But whatever. Okay, so all right. I guess that's it. Hopefully she gets back home. If the display says 4 kilometers and she lives 2.5 kilometers from home, and she was driving kind of slow, then she should be fine, right? Yeah, I hope so. So, all right, I think that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later. And ABEF, always bring EcoFlow.